Right now, we want to tell you about a new effort to unite local leaders and law enforcement in the fight against fentanyl. It's a first-of-its-kind event here in Colorado. The goal is to get everyone from prosecutors to elected officials to victims advocates together in one room to talk about how to get this deadly scourge out of our communities. CBS 4's Marissa Armas continues our coverage on this serious statewide issue. Marissa, this epidemic is hitting Colorado's families very hard.
It is, Jim. Earlier today, I spoke to some of those families, and they told me they felt a sense of relief after speaking at that summit because in the past, they felt like law enforcement only saw them as another number. But tonight, they finally feel like someone is listening.
This was a picture of him standing beside me at my wedding. He walked my mom down the aisle.
They are photos that are still hard to look at for Courtney Howard.
He was a father. He called his daughters his princesses.
Courtney's brother, Tyler Schill, died last March after taking a dose of fentanyl. Tyler was 38.
So it's tough. It's extremely tough picking up the pieces.
Areta Gallegos' daughter, Brianna Mullins, also died last year after a fentanyl poisoning.
She thought she was taking a Percocet.
She was only 25.
As a mom, losing my firstborn child, there's a missing piece.
And the pain these two women feel is becoming more ordinary for Colorado families. On Thursday, law enforcement agencies and prosecutors held a first-of-its-kind Fentanyl Summit to discuss the impacts this lethal drug is having on people around the state.
I think there has been a real tendency before law enforcement fully understood the fentanyl crisis to assume that these were just overdose deaths. What we needed to learn from these families is that these are poisonings.
Poisonings that are hurting families like Courtney's and Areta's. They hope their stories will bring more compassion and education on a drug plaguing Coloradans.
One pill can kill.
The district attorney says that they plan on having more events in the future where they can incorporate local organizations, health experts, and community leaders. The summit will continue tomorrow. In Denver, Marissa Armas covering Colorado First.